You've heard James say it a million times. Respect the Polygon. At Weather Call, we make the Polygon better. We call, text, or email you so you'll always know when you're in danger. No matter who you are, there's a Weather Call solution right for you. Check us out at weathercallservices.com.
It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, June 12th. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather featuring increasing heat levels for the next several days. By the time the weekend gets here, somebody around here might be flirting with 100, so get ready. But a lot to talk about this morning. Here's the upper air look. I have a light flow aloft here across the deep south. The main mid-latitude westerlies are to the north. Closest rain to Alabama over the southern part of Florida, mainly south of Interstate 4 or south of Tampa and Daytona Beach in Orlando. And they have a little tropical feature there producing that rain. But around here, we are in a dry air mass, and look at those 50s for parts of North Alabama this morning. Cullman, 54. That doesn't feel like June. Haleyville, 55. Gadsden, 56. Very refreshing, but don't get used to it because it's going to get awfully hot here by the weekend. Most of the major reporting stations in the state are in the 60s. Mobile, 72. Highs in the upper 80s today. If you're in extreme South Alabama, you'll likely see low 90s. Check the watch warning map. Again, quiet this morning. There's a flash flood watch over South Florida. And again, the weather hot back in the southwest. Here's the severe weather outlook today and tonight. Have an enhanced risk of severe storms over northern Minnesota. Yeah, you can tell it's getting into June here in summertime. That's where their severe weather threats typically come. That risk extending down into parts of Iowa and Nebraska. This is tomorrow, risk of severe storms from the Great Plains to the Great Lakes. That would include places like St. Louis, Kansas City, Chicago, and Detroit. Day 3, which is Friday. Got a risk of severe storms over parts of the northeast U.S., including New York City and Boston. In fact, I will be in Boston Saturday after those storms pass, thank goodness. And also a chance of severe storms out across the heartland. And there is a risk defined on day 6, which is Monday, over parts of Minnesota and the Dakotas. We'll check rain for the next 7 days. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. And there's a chance we could see a few showers around here early next week, the better coverage over South Alabama. And again, I'm not totally convinced Mobile gets 3 inches like you see on this map. This might be a little too aggressive. If you're headed down to the Gulf Coast, don't panic when you see that. But again, no doubt there's a chance of showers there as early as Sunday into next week. But understand, almost every day in the summer, there's some chance of showers in the Gulf Coast. But no tropical storms, no just tremendous widespread rain down there. But speaking of the tropics, we actually have an X on the map here for the first time in a while. This is the 2-day outlook from the National Hurricane Center. And there is a trough on the Gulf Coast of Florida, not the central Gulf Coast. This is the peninsula around Tampa. And that feature will be moving into the Atlantic over the next few days. And the Hurricane Center giving this just a low chance of becoming a depression or storm, a 20% chance. And again, we stress this will have absolutely no impact on the central Gulf Coast. That's places like Gulf Shores, Pensacola, Navarre, Destin, Panama City Beach, Fort Walton. And we'll take a look at the probabilistic outlook from the European. This is valid all the way through June 20th. And it actually brings up the chance of this developing off the upper Atlantic coast in the 50 to 70% range here in about 5 to 7 days. But that's headed toward the Canadian Maritimes. And again, no impact on the central Gulf Coast at all. And there is another area to watch down in this far southwestern Gulf. And the European ensemble suggesting a depression or storm could form there in about 7 to 10 days. And the European favors that moving into Mexico, south of Texas for now. But again, this is all simply something to watch. And again, notice for the central Gulf Coast, places where most people go here, Gulf Shores over to Panama City. The European suggesting no chance of tropical storm formation through June the 20th for about the next 8 days or so. So model fans, here we go. The GFS, this is the 06Z run, valid today at 4. And again, the main westerlies to the north. We have a heat ridge over the southwest, troughing over the northeast, and we are dry. A sunny day today with highs upper 80s for North Alabama, low 90s for the southern counties of the state. This is tomorrow. We're dry, suggesting maybe a shower near the Chattahoochee, near the Alabama-Georgia state line. But again, the odds of any rain there are quite low. Lots of sunshine, highs in the 90s. This is Friday. Heat levels continue to rise. Mid-90s, maybe upper 90s in spots. The sky will be mostly sunny. And Saturday, a sizzling day to start the weekend. A sunny day with highs in the upper 90s in most spots. And again, somebody might touch 100. And those are air temperatures. Of course, the heat index will be over 100. That's the way it feels. And then Sunday, the GFS wants to bring back some moisture in here with a chance of scattered showers, especially for the southern half of the state. But again, you look at the reliable European, and it shows basically no rain on Sunday. And we're going to lean toward that drier solution. We'll mention a small chance of a shower Sunday. And then Monday, back to the GFS. It's got a chance of showers statewide. Heat levels come down. Highs in the upper 80s and low 90s. Tuesday, evidence the deeper moisture west of the state. And this is a week from today, Wednesday, June the 19th. Again, a weak flow aloft, the main westerlies to the north. And again, there could be a few scattered showers, but this is suggesting the better coverage will be a little west of here. Let's keep going. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday, June 21st. Pretty good trough up on the Canadian border. But again, down here, things look pretty calm. Looks like mostly dry with only spotty showers. We'll check the rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble. Not that much for the next 15 days. Between now and June the 27th, the mean is under 1 inch. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for June 19th through June 25th. A lot of red on that map, meaning temperatures will likely be above average. Ooh, hey, you know the deal. You send me a photograph of a good sunset, a couple of cows. Somehow those always make these videos. I don't know. But the sunset was just outstanding last night. Across Alabama in the deep south, had a few high clouds around. That was taken up on the Tennessee River. But those high clouds give us that nice texture. Now, this was Panama City Beach. Notice the smoke over the sunset there. That was a prescribed burn that was north of Panama City, and the upper winds were taking the smoke plume down to the south. That's the reason for that smoky appearance there. But on the Gulf Coast, it's fine if you're beachbound. We see really no chance of meaningful rain there through Saturday. We'll start the chance of showers Sunday into next week. But again, if you got a beach trip, just don't panic. There's almost always a chance of showers every day down there this time of the year. And this was kind of a cool shot. This was taken over Arkansas. So what's going on here? What is that thing? That is a condensation trail from a high-altitude jet. And the twisting is because of wind shear. And the darker line, that is a shadow being cast on some adjacent clouds because the sun angle was low. So a contrail shadow, which is kind of cool. All right, so again, this week, VBS week rolling along, Double Oak Community Church in Mount Laurel. Huge crowds. I'll be there every day through Friday. And then next week, I will be taking some time off. Again, I'll be up in Boston for catch a couple of Red Sox games. Good to see Stephen Quinn, our longtime anchor who left us to go to Boston. Anyway, we'll have a lot of fun up there. But next week, the videos are going to be done every day by the other folks with the Weather Factory, and they'll be up on the now, for those that watch on YouTube, it'll be posted here. They don't do it live like this, but it'll be posted. And if you're watching on Facebook, just check the blog, alabamatwx.com, for the videos next week. But, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.